this is your girl Kietta, and I'm coming to your day poolside. I just decided to sit by my pool and just have a conversation with you all. I mean, we are quarantining, right? All right, so I want to talk to you about something that was in the news the other day. Boosie says that Jay-Z called him and asked him to apologize for the comments that was made about DWayne Wade's trans son. Okay, so basically Boosie said, "Hell to the no, no, no," and he just refused to apologize because he said he felt strongly about it. Look at the video and tell me what you all think.
What if somebody had an opinion about your children? How would you feel if somebody got online and had something to say about your kids and the way you raise your kids?
That's just how they feel. My mama said the same thing. My mama said the same thing. You smoke weed in the room around your kids. Sure do. I ain't gonna lie about that. I've been smoking weed since I got up from the house. When they was 1 year old. When they was 1 day old, they smelled it. So how can I talk about people? But I said what I said, and I really meant it, Charlamagne. I really did.
You can't double down.
I dropped a song on the album called "Who Am I to Judge?" with all the shit I done did. But I judge, and that's how I feel about that situation, strongly.
But you know, that comes with the territory. When you're an outspoken person, you know, people will love you for that, but then they'll hate you for that too.
They'll drag your ass, boy. They'll drag your ass.
Did you ever feel like you needed to apologize to the Wade family?
Nah. They already tried to do that. They were trying to hook up some shit with a meeting with they say Jay-Z was gonna get him on the phone and all that shit. I need to apologize to save this and save that I got coming up. They gonna, hey, tell Jay-Z I don't want to talk. Yeah, I'm not apologizing for shit. I don't give a fucking Jesus call and tell me to apologize. I said what I said, man. I felt that was right. I felt that was right, and I said what I said. I don't want to talk. I don't want to apologize.
I'm not gonna say. Only reason I'm not gonna say it was right, only because, like your mama said, and I say, man, you gotta mind your business.
Cool, because it's already hard enough for you to say, "This is who I am. This is how I feel," and then all this judgment comes at you.
Right, but I said it, and I really did mean it.
Cool, because it's already hard enough for you to say, "This is who I am."
Now, Charlamagne was basically like, you know, like, I think, you know, he agreed with Boosie's mom because he's like, you know, you should mind your business. You know, at the same time, you know, and let me tell you something. Yeah, Charlamagne, you have a point. The point is you should mind your business, but when people put their business out in the streets, then people are going to have a comment about it. So when you don't want somebody to have a comment about your business, you usually keep it airtight. Now, Jay-Z, if you were making a call, you want to try to be the peacemaker, which, listen, I applaud you for that. I really hope that you really took the time out to let DWayne Wade know that the way that he's raising his son in the spotlight, and Gabrielle being a stepmom, which again, of course, I don't even know why she got that type of influence on that child, because again, she's the step parent. It's not like his mother, the child's mother's not active in the child's life. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. I hope you advise him how you and Beyonce keep Blue Ivy and the twins. You all know nobody didn't even see the picture of the twins until somebody came in your house and took a picture and sold it to the tabloids. And that's the only reason that we was able to see the twins, because you all keep your children up on a lock and key. And why? Because you understand the value of parenting. You understand how important it is to parent in the home and not parent out here in the spotlight. I mean, Jay-Z and Beyonce are some of the biggest stars in the world, you know, and they understand that everything cannot be for everybody. Some things that are very precious have to be made to be precious and dealt with preciously. Therefore, that's why they don't have their children all in the spotlight. But no, you have Gabrielle. Let me just show you. Before I even speak on that, let me just watch the video. Listen very carefully as the kid asks Gabrielle, is it over? Just listen. Now here it is during quarantine time. She has this child on a makeshift skirt, okay, prancing around. It's not even the child's fault. It's not even the child's fault. I'm going to blame the parent, the one parent that you know, is married to Gabrielle, because this parent left this child in the care of her while she has him prancing around in the skirt. That is not this child's fault, because again, this child is a child. I'm blaming Gabrielle Union and DWayne Wade, and the reason I'm blaming them, not blaming them for what the child, you know, feel like the child is. The child knows how the child feels. So let's just be clear about that. There's no, you know, don't come up. Well, you know, I can't tell you not to come on my page and say that, because you can come on my page and say whatever you want. But I know there's some people that's gonna say the Bible say this and whatever. We all have our things, okay? Everybody in this world that's born have something that we all need to fix and we need to work on. And if it wasn't for God's continued grace and mercy, we will all be messed up. Let me give you an example. I have a friend, honestly. He loves $1 million homes. He'll tell you, when I walk into a $1 million home, I get an erection. That's his thing. He loves $1 million homes. That's his thing. That turn him on. That's his business. I got my other friend. She loves all the fancy cars. When the new Phantoms come out, she got to get it. When the new Porsche trucks come out, she got to have one. The cars, she loves cars, fancy cars. That's her thing. That turn her on. Me, I'm just be honest with you. You know, all the cars and the fancy houses and stuff, that don't turn me on. Cash turn me on. You know, cash is my thing. That turn me on. That's my thing. I'm telling you, we all have things that we have to deal with. And no, I'm not telling you that, you know, to say that being, you know, gay and stuff or whatever is, you shouldn't feel the way you feel. You can feel how you want to feel. That's your business. But what I'm simply telling you, I believe that God is love, and I know God is love, and I know that he doesn't love me or you no less than he loves somebody else that chooses to, that is born gay or chooses to be gay or live that lifestyle. That's their business. He don't love them any less than he loves you or me. Because we all have our issues. Like I said, thank the Lord for his renewed mercies and grace, because we'll all be around here messed up. So I don't think anybody's in a position to throw any kind of rocks in somebody's out of a glass house, because we all have our issues that we have to deal with, okay? So I'm just saying this, the child feels how the child feels. If the child knows that that's what the child knows, look, the child saying, this is how I feel. You can't tell that child they don't feel that way. I have no reason to believe that the child is not, you know, telling the truth about the way he feels. But what I have an issue with is the parents, the step parent, and the parent even allowing the step parent to exploit the child, okay, for some clicks, and for some likes and for some attention. I'm not trying to be funny, but I think that's child abuse, and I think that's exploitation of a child. Now, here it is around here. Jay-Z wanted him to apologize, Boosie to apologize, but Jay-Z don't raise his children in the spotlight. Solange even put them paws on Jay-Z in the elevator. We still don't know why. Beyonce made a song about Lemonade. We don't know what's going on. We don't know who he cheated with, who the Becky is, okay? Like I said, we didn't even see the twins until somebody went in the house and sold them to the tabloids. They keep their children private because they know how important it is. They know how mean the world could be. They know this. So they want to do everything they can to shield their children from this world until they know the child is old enough to deal with certain things. I mean, here it is. I'm not no celebrity. I'm not no huge, let's not even say a huge star, honey. I'm not even a little star. But guess what? I know the importance of shielding my child and protecting my baby. I know the importance of not wanting her out in front of everybody so they can see her and do whatever. When she gets of age and she gets grown and she gets mature enough and she want to get out there and do whatever, that's her business. But right now, while I'm the parent and I'm calling the shots, I'm going to parent my baby behind closed doors. I'm parenting my baby in the house, because I'm not raising my child out here in the spotlight. I'm not raising my child on social media. I'm raising my child in our home, because the home is where I know that my baby is going to get the attention. I'm going to show her, mold her, help her grow. Those things are important to me. Not having my child on social media dancing around in makeshift skirts. I mean, are you kidding me? Okay, well, seriously, you all say, you know, I need to mind my business. Well, no, you need to mind your business too, because you actually on the page, you looking at it on social media too. So even though you're not saying anything, you know, you still clicking and clacking all on this social media stuff, reading this stuff. So you here now. So you not minding your business. I'm just saying, I'm just happen so to be a person that's vocalizing my opinion, because I can. You can do it too. I mean, we live in a democracy, so we can say what we want to say. I'm just simply saying, if you don't want nobody in your business, don't put your business out in the streets. The minute, you know, something happens or anything happens, you know, where that child feels like he can't take the pressure of what's happening right now, which, have you all even considered the fact that that is in itself, to be unsure of your sexuality, to not know how you feel, to feel on the inside that you're not even, you feel like you trapped in somebody else's body. You all who have never been through that can't even imagine how that feels. I know I have issues right now trying to figure out what color shoes to put on in the morning. So try to imagine, what you really can't, how a person feels that's dealing with something like that. That's already difficult enough. Most grown folk can't deal with it. And you expect the child to? Okay. And then the minute that something goes on with the child and somebody says anything, or if the child happens to see something and, you know, becomes depressed or whatever, or, you know, like suicide rates are very high amongst, you know, trans teens. Okay. And my thing is, don't blame nobody else. Y'all don't have nobody to blame but yourself. And I'm speaking about DWayne and Gabrielle. You can't blame nobody but yourself, because you're putting that child out there. You're putting a 12-year-old child out there to deal with things that grown folk can't even handle. And you all think it's okay. So I don't care. Y'all can come to me and say what you want to say about, you know, mind your business. Charlamagne, I get what you're saying. Angela Yee, I understand what you're saying too. Because you're right. People have a right to be who they are. I think people, if you love yourself enough, you will be who you are. It doesn't matter what nobody else thinks, because my life is not your life and your life is not my life. So do you, and do your life. Live your best life. That's the most important thing. Live your best life. But at the same time, Angela, let me tell you something. As a parent, I am sorry. 12 years old, that child is not even old enough to make a decision about life. So why would you allow a 12-year-old to be making parental decisions like that? That's all I'm saying. When I say parental decisions, I'm talking about, why would you allow your child, if that was Angela Yee's child, I'm just saying, if she had a child, I don't know if she have children or not, but I'm just simply saying, parenting is one thing and exploitation is something different. So I think at an age where you can't even drive a car to run away from somebody who's trying to harass you, you can't even get licensed. Why would you expect a child to be able to really deal with something like that? I think children have enough to deal with today anyway, you know, so why deal with that kind of stuff? Why put a child on a platform where people can say what they want to say? People going to say what they want to say anyway, but I wouldn't be putting my child on a platform giving other people more leverage to say what they have to say about my child. And especially as a step parent, I would take such a reserved role, because obviously there's no respect for the parent. There's no respect for the child's mother, because if it was, she wouldn't be on there dancing around with makeshift skirts, you know, with my child. Do you see his mother doing that? But no, but you want to do it. This is what I'm talking about. Y'all don't see the disrespect in this. I'm telling you right now, this is so disrespectful that it's really ridiculous. And I'm going to blame, I'm telling you right now, DWayne Wade, because, you know, you want to say you a man. That's what you say, but you ain't wearing the pants. If you a man and you a mouse, I'm sorry. It just seemed to me that DWayne Wade, who skirt did it really belong to? What was that? Was that the kid was wearing DWayne Wade's skirt? I don't know. I'm just saying. Because I just can't see how a step parent can have that kind of influence on another person's child, especially when the child's mother is so involved in his life and the child's mother is not doing those things, but the step parent can. Okay. I'm telling y'all, she already showing y'all what time it is. When I say she, I'm talking about Gabrielle Union. She's showing you how disrespectful she is. Now, don't come at me telling me about, you know, her, you know, like she has a career and this. Well, let me tell you something. Gabrielle Union has done wonderful things. I've seen some of the movies she's in. I have to applaud her. You know, I think that, you know, it's hard being in show business. I get that. But it's also hard when you're in show business, when you see your career not going anywhere. And so you're trying to find your next vice, okay? And the next muse happens so to be, to my opinion, this kid. That's what it seemed like. So you want to stay relevant, so just use the kid to be relevant. Oh, okay. So my question is, number one, to Jay-Z, I hope when you try to make that peace call that you actually did give them some advice on how to parent, because I don't know what you do behind closed doors, you and Beyonce, but I can tell you, Blue Ivy and those twins are not in the spotlight all the time. I can tell you that. Like I said, we didn't even see who the twins were. So how they look until there was at least probably about one or two. But I'm just saying again, that's one thing. Number two, Boosie. Now, you run around here talking about how you smoking weed in front of your kids and all that kind of stuff, and you know that stuff that you doing is not right either. Now, Boosie, you dead wrong for that. I'm sorry. weed, cigarettes, all that stuff, that's just my opinion. Secondhand smoke kills. And I just feel like you should not involve and thrust children into grown people's situations. So Boosie, you want to be, you're a grown man. So in my opinion, and I'm saying it because, again, you put it out there, you dead wrong for for smoking in front of your kids. I think it's disrespectful. And what kind of role model are you being for them? I mean, taking care of them financially is one thing, but being a father is something totally different. And teaching them morals and values. And you shouldn't be running around there smoking in front of your kids. Boosie, you dead wrong for that. Now, DWayne Wade and Gabrielle Union, I just think what they are doing is child abuse. I'm sorry. You want somebody to take back some comments about what somebody has to say about your child? Well, then guess what? Don't put your child out there on the platform, because we live in a world where people say they basically say how they feel. And some people feel one way about it. Some people feel another way about it. Again, you know, my issue is not, which it don't matter what my issue is anyway, because that's not my child. But my thing is not with the child. I mean, I'm praying for the child. I feel I wouldn't even want to be in a position as that child right now, because I know I can't handle certain things that come across my life right now. So to be in the position when that child is, yes, do I think that child is brave? Absolutely. Do I think that child is going through a whole lot? Absolutely. I can't even imagine what that child is going through. But what I can tell you is not helping this child by having DWayne Wade and Gabrielle Union continue to put him in the spotlight and make people look at him. And why would you do that? That's not helping the child. That's only helping you all. So, you know, like I said, this is a sad situation all the way around. I think it's one thing that we can say for sure. DWayne Wade and Savon Wade's son is a lot braver than DWayne Wade, because at least he's expressed how he feels. We still waiting on you, DWayne. What's up? Listen, so I hope you all enjoyed this commentary today. Make sure you tune in to next week, next Tuesday, every Tuesday at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. No, yeah, 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. My episodes are Quarantining with Kietta, just kind of showing you my everyday life, what I do, what I have going on, which is really not a whole lot, but I'm just being me because I am Kietta. And so, listen, tune in, tell me what you all think about it, and, you know, let's continue to talk. If anybody want anything else to say to me, and you want to come on my page, I got time all this weekend because I'm home, I'm quarantining. So I will be responding to your messages, good, bad, and indifferent. I got time this weekend, and you all do too. All right, so listen, I can't wait to see you all soon. Don't forget Tuesday, tune in to the episode 2, Quarantining with Beautiful Kietta. I love you. Go win.